Hello, poor guy. This is what I'm going to do today. We'll see. Never done it. Go figure. I'm going to take these, well, they're boneless pork ribs, pork loin, boneless country style ribs. I'm gonna attempt to make burn ends. If you haven't been able to tell by the thumbnail, which I haven't done yet. Um, did a little bit of research on these. I've been talking about doing burn ends like the pork belly. Uh, I'm just not sure that's for us. So I'm going to try these 637 and 572 at Walmart. I'm going to get these cubed up. I'm going to season them with just the Weber original. We got plenty of that on hand, and this is pretty good. Bought these at Walmart yesterday to help because I'm going to cut these in cubes, season them, and put them on here, put them on the smoker. I think it was $4. You get 3 of them. Looks like they're kind of disposable. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Once you get them all sticky and gooey, probably won't be able to get them clean. So $4-ish for 3 of them is not a bad deal. And they'll come in handy. I'm going to open these up, and I'm going to get them cubed up. And I think as a binder, I might actually use, believe it or not, a little bit of garlic olive oil. That's the plan. Come on back in a minute. Peace. Okay, I just cubed them all up. Tried to make them even size as possible. These are fairly lean because it's pork loin, so I'm just hoping that this all works out. I'm just putting some olive oil. That's garlic olive oil in there. And I should have opened my Weber. Maybe Dawn can do that since she's recording. She did do it. Just going to get these coated. This may be a little unorthodox, but I don't care. Yeah, just sprinkle some in there, honey. Thank you for your assistance. I very much appreciate it.
More?
Yeah, keep going. It's a little clogged up. All right, let me take a look at that. Just going to coat these. That one almost got away, but he didn't. He didn't get away. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this idea here. And so what I'm going to do is transfer them onto this. We'll see if how this works out. And then I'm going to pop it one more time with the seasoning. And come on back here in a minute, and I'll show you how I get this all dressed up. Peace, peace, peace. Okay, there we go. I'll space them out a little bit more when we get it out. I'm going to do these on the Oklahoma Joe's Highland out there. I got some charcoal warming up right now. I've never done these, so burn ends is something I've been wanting to do, but I'm not so sure like a pork belly would be right for us. So I found this. I think, okay, this might be okay. We're going to try it, hopefully. I don't know how long it's going to take. From what I've learned, you want to get these on the smoker till about 180 degrees internal. And then we're going to take them off there. We're going to do a concoction of barbecue sauce and a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of honey, a little bit of butter, and a foil pan, cover it up, and put it back out there. Depending on how things go, I'm not ashamed to put them in the oven because you're going to have it wrapped up. Poor Don's got a cough. Peace. I'm just going with some Cowboy brand lump charcoal. Cowboy brand is pretty good in my opinion, and it's readily available now pretty much everywhere, especially Walmart. I'm just getting things up to temperature. Put some hickory in there, and there's my lump charcoal. And we're just going to let that fire settle down. Bring it back down to 250. Now this dial here runs about anywhere from 50 to 75 degrees higher than the cooking surface. So I know that I'm not really going to hook up any thermometers, extra thermometers for it. And I'm just going to probe it with a little Thermopop instant read here, monitor it, and I'll show you what they look like when we put them on here when we get the temperature regulated. All right, peace out. Come over here. Let me show you. Here they are. All right, let me just show you. I did hook up my little temperature probe. It's made by Govee. It's Bluetooth, so I can monitor from the inside. So that's reading right around 325, 311. So this thermometer, even though it's up here in the cooking surface here, it's fairly close. So 315, the fire's still going pretty good. I'm satisfied with that right now because I'm gonna be opening this up and I'm gonna lose some temperature. Okay. Now let's see if this works. These are pretty flexible, so if you ever consider buying these, just keep that in mind. And I'm gonna go right there. And we're gonna just let it do its thing. Like I learned, for the burnt ends, you want to get the smoke process to 180 degrees internal. And then once we get there, I don't know how long it's going to take. It's a brand new thing for me. We'll show you what we're going to do with them. Again, I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and keep them in the smoker. I might just put them in the oven because you want to crank the temperature. Ideally, you want it to be around 250. And once you get them covered with the barbecue sauce or whatever you want to put on them, you're going to raise it up to 300. So we'll see what kind of energy I got, whether or not I want to mess with it. I might have to take a nap. I'm a tired old man. I might just put it in the oven because you're not going to need smoke once it's covered. You're just going to need the temperature and to get them up there. So we're hoping this works. I guess if it doesn't, we'll just order pizza. Or we could just eat potatoes that we got from our garden. I'll show you that later. Okay, yeah, that's it. We'll monitor it, and I'll let you know how things are going. And I appreciate you. Peace. Okay, there we go. Look at those suckers. So they're about three hours ish. They're probing at right around 180, 185. Dang it, I forgot my tongs. Just keep looking at those. I'll be right back. They look fantastic. Sorry about the noise, everybody. Had to get my tongs. Okay, I'm back. So we're just going to take these little nuggets. Now, my only fear with these is they're pretty lean. So hopefully when we put them in here and get them covered, we will put them on there for about another hour, I guess, till they get to about 205-ish, 203. And hopefully then we'll have whatever fat is in there rendered down. Oh, we got ashes blowing. We got wind blowing. All sorts of craziness out here. And then, oh, there's fat there. Okay. All right, let's get this covered up. Because I think that, the Oklahoma Joe is running hot enough right here where I'll just go ahead and put them in here for a little while. Okay, so this is what we're going with. Head Country Hickory. Doesn't have a ton of sugar in there. I didn't want these to get overly sweet. But we're going to use a good portion of this, and I forgot a spoon. I think it'll be all right, though. We want a good amount of barbecue sauce. Make sure everything's coated. Let's give it a shake. Yeah. Now, this is my idea. I don't know. It's probably done. Kind of like we would do ribs. We're going to put a lot of brown sugar. We'll just break this up. That's really not too far off from what I was going to do anyway. Okay. I'll do a little bit of honey. Frodo, can you calm down a little bit? There's really nothing going on. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's do a little bit of honey. Okay. And some butter. Dab of butter. Butter. Doesn't take long for this stuff to start melting. Okay. Dab of butter. Dab of butter. And yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not even going to mix it up. Why? I don't have a spoon. Yeah. Let's cover this up with a really flimsy saran wrap, aluminum foil in the wind. Outdoors. PoorGuy outdoor cooking. Yeah. Even little breezes sometimes make things inconvenient. But all in all, we get it done in a very unprofessional manner. Yeah, let's give it one more layer because this isn't even really heavy duty. But we're using what we got. Maybe one of these days I'll get one of those big, fancy, like industrial aluminum foil ones, you know, the real big ones. That's like this wide and stuff. Huh?
Where you get that at?
I don't know, probably Amazon. Who knows? Okay, that's what we're going with. So that's saying it's running 259. I'm going to go ahead and put these in here. I might have to beef up that fire a little bit. Get it up to 300-ish. We'll see how it goes. 242. Hopefully this works and they're juicy and tender and yummy. Like I said, if not, we got a lot of potatoes. Right on. Peace. Hey, we finally finished these suckers. I'll tell you what, I was nervous about them. We ended up transferring them into the oven about a half an hour ago. From start to finish, they took about right around 5 hours. But look at those things. They got up to, you know, bits and pieces here, about 205, 206. And we tried a couple at just under 200 and they were tough. But I think they worked out. So they smell phenomenal. They look good. The taste is good. And then over here we have some homegrown fried potatoes, red potatoes that Aiden and Don grew a ton of potatoes, and we actually harvest them, and we're starting our second batch of potatoes. Just some butter, oil, and the potato slayer is really tasty on potatoes. So let me put a plate together, get a thumbnail, and then we'll just give them a quick little test. That's what we're gonna do. Country style pork loin, rib, burnt, and things, and taters. Peace. We did our thumbnail. You saw it. Let's take a look at these. Now I'm gonna tell you, they're not as tender as I wanted them, but they're good. Yeah. The flavor is really good. I think if I would have went with the actual country style like spare ribs versus the loin, they would have turned out more tender, but we're good from where we are. I like it. First time ever. I'll get better at it. Thanks for watching. Peace.